Welcome back, NYC Fragrance family. This is my thank you video. Thank you to all you loyal subscribers to get me to that 1K plateau. It's a little over a year and a half since I started the YouTube channel. Coming up this July will be 2 years that I started on Instagram. What we like to call this fragrance journey. It's coming up on almost 2 years for me. And I just wanted to share some quick thoughts, quick thank yous with you. So, back in February of 2018, the fragrance that started the journey, the first purchase I made as I started collecting and started getting into reviewing and posting and communicating with the fragrance community on Instagram, and then later in November of 2018, I started the YouTube channel. The fragrance that started that was Gentleman Only Absolute. Now, you'd say, really, that's where you started? Well, you know what? I like it. I think it's a pretty decent fragrance. A lot of people say that it reminds them of Christmas. You know, it's got some sweetness to it. It's a crowd pleaser. It does get compliments. It lasts long on me, and I enjoy when I wear it. So, yeah, this was the one that started it. It was going to be Dior Sauvage, but for some reason I liked this one more when I first tried it out, and I ended up picking this one up. Now, as you know, 1K on YouTube for me is a plateau. I've been working at it, plugging away, doing it my style. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. I'm not trying to get loud and in your face. I'm not one of these people. I have a very subtle, very calm demeanor about myself when I do these videos. And I do it my way. And I put out videos that I want to put out. You know, I've done some complimented videos. I do top 10 lists for the seasons because, you know, I think those are kind of essential. I know everybody does them. I know a lot of people say, well, you do the lists. That's how you get your viewers, how you get your views. It is true. You do get more views when you put out those lists. I personally put out those lists to give you guys an opportunity to pick out 10 fragrances or a handful of fragrances, or find one or two that you don't have that you might want to get for your collection, or you might want to get for that season. So for me, the first post on Instagram was this fragrance, and it is Mancera Cedrat Boisé. Now this one gets compared to Aventus by a lot of people in the community. I personally don't. The only comparison I find with Aventus with this is that it has pineapple. You know, there's a smokiness to it. But for me, being a 90s child, or not 90s child, but wearing a lot of 90s fragrances and having owned them when they first came out, the original Fahrenheit by Dior smells closer to this for me than Creed Aventus does. And even when I smell it now, to this day, this is a much more refined, cleaned up adult version of Dior Fahrenheit EDT, the original formulation as far as I'm concerned. Now, the pineapple gives people that thing where they compare it and compete it against Aventus, so on and so forth. I really don't think there's much of a comparison. Aventus is Aventus and Cedrat Boisé is Cedrat Boisé. This does, if you really smell it enough, gives you a little bit of that petrol vibe. It's just cleaner. It's not as sharp as it was in Dior Fahrenheit EDT. And it's just beautiful in the air. I actually decided to make it my scent of the day today because it was the first fragrance I posted on Instagram when I started blogging, vlogging, taking pictures of fragrances, and becoming a part of the fragrance community. And that was back in July of 2018. So, NYC Fragrance family, all the new subscribers, all you subscribers that got me to the 1K point, thank you very much. Really means a lot to me. Without you, I probably wouldn't keep this channel going. But, you know, times sometimes are tough, and getting to do things like this takes time, and being passionate about something with consistency does take a lot of effort and a lot of your time and patience. You know, I enjoy fragrances. I have a lot of different hobbies that I enjoy, but fragrances will always be with me, even if I do dial it back some or am not as involved as I have been, because I'm always going to want to smell good, and because I smell good, I'll feel good. So all you subscribers, you know, share with your friends that don't subscribe, and let them know that this channel exists. Let them know that this is your channel. Let them know that this is a channel that is pretty much no nonsense. I just do what I do. So till the next time, NYC Fragrance family, and a big thank you once again. If you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.